Doreen 𝗔𝗓𝗢𝗃𝗃 is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen 𝗔𝗓𝗢𝗃𝗃.
Dr. 𝗔𝗕𝗢𝗃𝗃.
Dr. Doreen 𝗔𝗓𝗢𝗃𝗃.
Dr. Doreen 𝗔𝗓𝗢𝗃𝗃 is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. Taryn says, hi ladies, my 3.5-year-old is working on interverbals in ABA, which is also brilliant. Will he likely become conversational in the future? How can I help him learn?
That's great, Taryn, and congratulations. It's wonderful that he's into interverbals. You need to, or your BCBA or whoever is working with your child should just be assessing kind of the different aspects of language that are still lacking. You won't just go automatically from intraverbals into conversation unless you're giving the child all the different tools. So for instance, there's, in addition to building the subparts of speech, so for instance, you might be able to respond to an intraverbal such as, what color is the sky? And the child might say blue. And they're describing something that isn't present in front of them, but they're talking about it, and that's an intraverbal. But what you really want is for them to express things in longer sentences, so you need to make sure they have lots of attributes they've learned, size, color, shape, etc. of objects, a lot of object labels, a lot of action words, and that they're able to put all of these together. If you know the action verbs, then you need to do past tense, future tense. You need to have like pronouns, prepositions, so that you can bring it all together in conversation. And then you need to do all the abstract stuff for conversation, which is things like taking turns. Like if I say something, you respond with a similar thing, or you respond and you ask a question. So there's a lot of different steps to take to get to conversational speech. I really, every time we do this show, it reminds me that I need to write all this stuff out, because very few people have access to a curriculum like Skills that would be able to guide them along the way.
But there
is, absolutely. On the back of this book, there's a whole set. So this is evidence-based treatment for children with autism, which we wrote a few years ago. And at the back of this book is in the appendix, there's many, many, many pages of lessons. And these lessons are literally, like you can see, the language curriculum, the social curriculum, and you'll see in here like conversational speech. And it names the lessons, but it doesn't go into how to teach them. And I think that's kind of what's missing, is that I need to put a lot more detail into how to teach those specific lessons. But perhaps if you have a BCBA, you can just tell them, I think we need to work on conversation. He's not conversational. I want him to take turns asking questions. And then they'll put a program in for that.
Wonderful.
Don't forget, you can watch Ask Dr. Doreen live every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. We hope to see you there.